Frank, two very tight games against Hull this season, both 0-0. What did you think of tonight's match and performance?
Yeah, loved it. Clean sheet, point. The pitch is really, really difficult. It's not conducive to how we want to play, but we had to deal with it. And I thought once we rode the early moments of the game, we grabbed it in the first half and started to play a little bit. But the defensive nature, the determination, the focus of the team in this sort of crucial moment where they're pushing for playoffs, and they're a good team. They've shown that. We've got good players, good threats, and we come away with a point, which at this point is a really good one for us. And we take it and move on.
Yeah, and it's a point closer to everyone's ultimate dream.
Yeah. And in football you can't have it all your own way, and when you're under pressure, as we were at different parts of the game and little moments of the game, I love the way that the team dug in and did all the right things. Were we as clinical at the top end? No. Some of that I put down to that pitch because it's a technical play, it's really hard, and some of that may be us, but we can't have it our own way every week. We've scored a lot of goals this year, and when you don't score, you keep a clean sheet, which you've managed to do again a fair bit this season. It's about trying to win games in different ways to try and stay up there and be anywhere near where we are. And I think we showed that side of us tonight.
15 clean sheets for Carl Rushworth. Joel Latibeaudiere comes back in and seamlessly kind of slots alongside Liam Kitching tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah. I thought they were great at the back there. And the Joel affects people around him. I thought him and Kitch, as you say, were great. I think Milan, once he knew he had a lively winger today, once he understood that, and I think the second half performance defensively, all the things that he did, typically Jay. So yeah, rushy. But it's a team effort. I thought that the hard yards of the game in midfield and second balls and all those things, they're a physical team. They're a well put together team in terms of players that have played in the Premier League, players that know the Championship, physical players. They've got threats at the top of the pitch. That's why they are what they are. So I thought we competed really well with them today, and albeit not a beautiful game, I think it was an interesting 0-0, that's for sure. But you've got to deal with beautiful games when they're put in front of you, and not beautiful games, and I thought the lads did that.
Yeah, and you still had the option of Jack coming off the bench, and he did one or two things that might have got you that extra couple of points, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and after what he did the other day, we got him back quite quickly for Derby, and I knew what this pitch was going to be like, and recovering from a muscle strain to go again 3 days later, I think was a big ask. I think the right solution to have him coming on and impacting it later on in the game. He can't do the magic he did the other night every game, that's for sure. But every time he plays now and gets those sort of minutes will be helpful for him. Yeah.
And Bobby Thomas, we saw him kind of stretching off against the goalpost late on in the Derby game. What's the news of him?
Yeah, he's okay. He's got some serious sort of fatigue, a couple of issues that are nothing big.
And Brandon, how close was he?
Yeah, close, and we're hoping he'll be involved for the weekend.
Yeah. And Sheffield Wednesday, you can all but mathematically seal it. I know you want it, absolutely boxed off, but nevertheless, that is potentially a great occasion for this football club, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're all a bit greedy now, right? You want it all now and done and dusted, so everyone can sort of relax. That's not football, but if you ask us, we've got 5 games to go now to be in the position we're in. From our point of view, we need to cut out the noise and just deal with Sheffield Wednesday in front of us. Everyone will expect us to win it from the outside. We have to put that to the side, really approach the game with a real professionalism and try and get that done. It may not get us absolutely over the line, but we all know it makes us a lot closer.
And a great deal, as always, mutual appreciation from you, the staff, the players, towards the guys and girls that came up tonight.
Yeah, amazing as always. The noise through the game, before the game, at the end of the game, their appreciation for what the players are doing. We appreciate them for travelling up here on Easter Monday. We know what they put into this, and they work, and then they come and support their team. I'm delighted that they can feel the way they're feeling at the moment. So we've got a bit of work to do, obviously, but the travel that they put in, the support that they give us is really appreciated by myself personally and everybody, and it's a big strength of this football club.
Joel, a very hard-earned point for the boys tonight. What did you make of that?
Yeah, just like you said, it was a hard-earned point. We knew it was going to be tough coming here, especially with the position that Hull are in as well, still fighting to get in that top 6 and fighting for them 2 top spots. So yeah, both the teams were at it. I think we did well in the first 20-25 minutes, to weather that sort of initial opening of the game. They come with a lot of energy, and we dealt with it really well. Kitch made a magnificent block to keep them from scoring, and the boys weathered the storm, and then we got on top and finished the half strong. we came out in the second half knowing that we needed to be a little bit cleaner, a little bit better going forward, and we put it all out there today. And like you said, it's a hard-earned point in the end.
It is a 15th clean sheet for Rushy, and obviously you boys in front take pride in that on his behalf as well.
Yeah, huge. Rushy's been a massive player for us this season, so he should be on more, in my opinion. And to get a clean sheet is, it's more than a goal for a defender. So we're always happy about that, and for Rushy as well. Yeah.
Definitely. And of course, you played a lot of minutes for Jamaica. I mean, that was tough the way that finished up for you, and then it was understandable the way things turned out with your flight back and whatever, that you weren't quite ready to make the derby game.
Yeah, the gaffer rang me that night that I got in. He explained everything, and I agreed with him. At the end of the day, he was trying to look after me, and he was right in the end. But I'd have been always there ready if he needed me, but we had a good chat on the phone and he explained everything, so I do think it was the right call.
Yeah. And all round tonight, I mean, the clean sheet, everybody takes credit throughout the team, people working really, really hard, and it's a point closer, Joel, to what everybody wants at this club. Yeah,
100%, and every game's not easy in this league, especially away from home. So yeah, we'll look over it over the next few days. We'll digest what's happened, and then we've got another game around the corner. So it's thick and fast in this league, and we need to be prepared. So like I said, we'll go over this game, see what we did well, see what we can improve on, and go into Chef Wednesday in full attack mode.
Yeah, and mathematically you won't clinch promotion on Saturday now, but because of the goal difference, it'll be as good as you've done the job. I mean, that could be some really special occasion. It's been such a fantastic season, but it could be a really special occasion this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. It's our goal is always take one step at a time, and that's how we've approached it throughout the year. I think the staff and the gaffer have been massive, keeping us grounded and keeping us working hard in training, and like I said, one step at a time. So like you said, mathematically it isn't there, but the boys are just focusing in on getting as many wins as possible and end the season as strong as possible.
And we talk about the support, I know, all the time, but again, it's pertinent tonight with all those huge numbers that made the trip up here with you, didn't they?
Yeah, ever since I got here, I've always said it. The away support, the home support is unbelievable. So there's nothing more to say than thank you. And us as a team, we respect it so much. Seeing the numbers come out, we know as well. It's obviously it's bank holiday this weekend, but throughout the season, the away games, that the fans always sell it out, and it's so much hard-earned money going towards that and sacrificing time to travel around the country for us. So we have more than respect for the fans. It's our 12th man out there.